Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the shop. In today's video, I would like to talk about EGR plates. I have a style A and a style B that can be purchased on my website. You might ask yourself, what's an EGR plate? Do I need one? Why is there an A style? Why is there a B style? Well, you need one if you're doing a Weber swap and you want to get rid of your EGR valve. There's holes left over and you want a plate for it, a block off plate. Now the reason there's two styles, it's a popular seller. The reason for that is I think a lot of guys, they leave these vacuum ports on the intake and they just cap them. They just cap all of these, and these two are left over out here when you remove this, and then they just put the plate on, they're good to go. However, with the vacuum caps, they dry rot. And over time, maybe only a year, I have seen them dry rot in a year, you'll get erratic idling and vacuum leaks and stuff and wonder what's going on. Well, that's what it is. So the method that I prefer and the plate that I prefer is the B plate. And the reason is we have a video on my YouTube channel where we take the vacuum ports out, drill them, tap them, and put in these set screws with some gray RTV. You can get this whole kit, this box full at Harbor Freight. And when you do that, you end up shaving these off, and you can put set screws in here, and then you can put some sealant on there or use your metal seal, and then you put that on there and you're good to go. So let me show you what I mean. I'll demonstrate. I'll install the A and then I'll install the B. All right, let's focus on doing the most popular one first, which is style A. So let me take off this EGR. Okay. If you order mine, you won't need those screws. They're actually way too long. So we'll use these stainless screws. This plate, might as well use it. But basically all you do, you buy this plate, you take your EGR off, put your plate on, and you put your screws in. So, got a little Allen wrench. Goes on really good. That's it. I mean, I like to give people choices, give them options. The A leaves these two ports in case you want to put cruise control on there or something and you need a port after you've sealed everything up. Instead of doing something to gain access to a port you may need later, you could simply leave these two. You can plug these off, but like I said, over time, if you don't get a really good vacuum cap made of vinyl or something, if it's rubber, it's going to dry rot and you're going to get a vacuum leak and you're going to have an erratic idle. So I don't prefer this method, but I gave it there. It's a choice. I gave it to you guys. This is the one that we're going to do the B on, B style. What you would do, you would drill out, well, first you would saw off these two pipes, these two vacuum lines. I want to just say this, you know, these two, before you grind them off, some guys may want to keep these on here, or at least this long one, because they may be using, they still have cruise control. Now, generally when you do a Weber swap, you're not going to have a throttle assembly to do cruise control. You're going to have to rig something up, which it's been done. And if you do and you need vacuum for your cruise control, this is a good place to do it if you'd like to keep that. Let me see if I can do this. This one here, it comes out right here. And that's going to be covered up anyway when you put your adapter plate on and your gaskets. This one goes all the way through to here. That one there could cause a vacuum leak. So once you shave these off, you might be okay putting some RTV, orange RTV, and then the seal, and then you put this on, and it should seal it up and be fine. It should be fine. I didn't do that. I went a step further. I drilled these out, I tapped them out, and I put set screws in there with some RTV on it to just seal it up really good, just because that's how I am. So, safety first. Got to put on them safety glasses. So we're just going to chop this off. I picked out a set screw that was going to work. And I'll tell you from trial and error, I tried to use the smaller one that I could, right? A small one, which was this 3/16 24 by quarter. But I couldn't, there was still some metal piping in there and it wouldn't work. So I had to bump it up. These are the ones that I've used before and they're going to work this time and they'll work for you. But it's a quarter, 28 by quarter. So in order to do that, you have to drill it out, or you have to use, or it's proper to use, a 13/64 drill bit. Drill that out with the 13/64 drill bit. Then you use the quarter by 28 tap. And I hate doing a tap because I always worry about getting it in there straight. But you do that. And then, let's find my tool. Then you can put a little gray RTV on there and just thread it in. Just like that. And you know, you're probably wondering how deep do you need to go with your drill bit. I just went a little while. I just wanted to have enough threads. You know, it doesn't matter how deep it goes. If it goes in there good and it's snug and it's out of the way and it's deep, that's fine. It's going to get covered up anyway. Again, put a little RTV on it and put it in. And then you'll just know, and it's tight. They're sealed up. They're sealed. And you can put your gasket on, and you can put your plate on, 3 screws, and you're good to go. Done. Okay, so to recap, these are for sale on my website. They're EGR block-off plates made from 6061 weldable aluminum. Nice little spring purchase for your Weber carburetor spring, throttle spring. They're made of aluminum, so is your intake. No steel, they won't rust. Comes with stainless steel screws, and they're great.